Welcome to another video here from Lahore, Pakistan. You know, this city of Lahore, they're up like late, very late, and it is like almost midnight right now, and I'm walking where I'm staying. There's actually a restaurant that I have passed by a couple of times, and their food is always looking really good. They sell traditional Pakistani food, and I'm actually walking there. I am like maybe like 300-400 feet from that restaurant. So the food looks really good. They're cooking it fresh right there in front of you. So, oh, there's a cat, caught my attention. So they come, just as the cat caught my attention, this restaurant caught my attention, and their name is Dhaka Bhaiya Biryani point. So I'm thinking that they're gonna have good biryani. I think they have a bunch of other good food. So we're gonna go inside. See, as you can see, they're cooking the food fresh in front of us. So I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna order a bunch of their dishes, and we're gonna see how good this food is because they're open late. They're always really crowded. The food, as I'm trying to get inside, smells really delicious, and we're gonna see how it is. Our food has arrived here at Dhaka Bhaiya Biryani. So we ordered a lot of different items over here. So the first thing over here we got is called their chicken kebab. The middle piece is called the beef kebab. This one over here is called their reshmi kebab. Then over here, if you come, the first one is the chicken tikka. The second one is it's called shish tao. Next we have their bihari kebab. And then this one, it's called green tikka, and then the last one is malai boti. So that is the name of all the different barbecue items. We order everything. So this is everything they order. We only order one, it's called seekh, one seekh of everything. So next coming on, this item, it's famous worldwide, is called biryani, and this is their chicken biryani. And then they have also ordered this one they're calling shami, but it's basically potato patty that they fry fresh downstairs. I saw that. And then the last thing we got is called it's beef based, but it is Achari Karahi, and this is how they cook it in this little pan. And inside they have add some yogurt, there's ghee, and there's spices. And if you ever have achar here in Pakistan, is basically pickled vegetables. And usually when I have eaten achar, especially when I ate the halwa puri, they give achar with it, so that is usually a little bit spicy. So not spicy, I'm sorry, it's a little bit sour. So I'm expecting this to have some sour taste to it. And then the last thing we ordered is their roti, which is also baked fresh in the tandoor they have downstairs. So let's start. You know, everything looks so delicious. I don't know where to start. So I think I want to start with these kebabs over here. You know, they're I ordered one of everything, so I might mess up one of their names. So I want to apologize in advance. So we'll start with each one. I'm gonna take one bite of each one without the bread and see how it is. So let's start with this one. And okay, before I tell you guys about the taste of this one, actually I want to taste all three of them and see, first of all, if there's any difference, because they look the same but they're not the same. So let me take a bite of each one. Okay, so right away you can tell, okay, they're not the same. You can see because two of them were chicken, I believe. Two of them were chicken, one of them is beef. So let's try this one. Okay. This one is a little bit spicier than this one. This one is a little bit spicy, but not too spicy. And then the last one, let's try this one. Let's take a smaller bite. The spices are similar but different. So they're all really delicious. They're fresh, different, but very similar in taste. And on top, they have added some beetroots and some salad. Moving on to here, let's see. This one I remember. This one is called the green tikka. So I'm gonna start in the middle because I know the name of this one. So let's take a bite. This is like, this start is like barbecue heaven, you know, because this is so delicious and I'm tasting a little bit of everything. So this is delicious. Okay. Let's not mess up the order. Let's actually do this one next. Okay. This one is not spicy at all compared to this one. This one had some spices. This one is very mild. Even I like spicy, so for me, it's gonna be a little bit different, but it is very mild in taste. So it's so good. I mean, like I said, this is barbecue heaven right here in front of me. I wish you guys were here so I could share some of this with you guys. Let me know in comment if you want me to send you some of this barbecue because it's really good. I wish I could share it with you guys. It's so juicy. It is fresh. It is really good. So this one, okay. The first two, okay, the pieces I tried had some bone. The first one was boneless. This one has some bone. This one also has a bone in it. So let's move on to the next one. And this piece is boneless. This one I remember, it's called the shish tao, and it also has some onions and some tomatoes. So let's try this. So far, the common theme between all of them is that they're fresh, they're flavorful. The spices varies, like how spicy they are. They vary between the first one I tried and now this is like the seventh one I have tried. The spiciness varies. The taste of the spicy, the flavor of the spices they have used, they also vary, but they're somewhat similar but different. But the common theme is they're all really flavorful, they're fresh and delicious. Next thing we got is, let's see, this one is, I'm looking at their menu over here I have. This one I believe is the chicken tikka. Let's try the chicken tikka. Delicious. So if you come, I feel like, because everything is so delicious as far as the barbecue is concerned, you might be wondering, how much this food costs. Prices for these vary anywhere from, let's see, 120 Pakistani rupees to the most expensive one is the shish tao, which is this one. And this one sikh is 270 Pakistani rupees, which is just around less than $1 right now. Next thing I'm gonna go at is their biryani. They have it's called dhaka bhaiya biryani, so I'm expecting this biryani to be really good. And this biryani, it is fresh. When I was coming into this store, they had this big pot of biryani they had just brought, and I asked them, I was like, hey, can I have the fresh one? And they said they only bring fresh biryani when the old one is finished. So they're like, you will get the fresh one. So I'm expecting this to be also really good. And this one is chicken biryani. And let's get a small piece of chicken. And then let's try this tikki, and which I don't believe this is potato based. Let me just try the tikki on its own because it doesn't look potato. It might be lentil. Let me ask the gentleman. I want to make sure because I asked him and he told me vegetables, but I don't see any vegetables. It seem more like lentils. I will confirm what this one is. Bhai Sahab, this is potato or what is this? Inside lentils? What is inside of here? Is it lentils, chicken? What is inside? What is inside? Is it dal?
दाल
Dal?
दाल चने की
Oh, dal chana. Okay.
उसकी
Okay. Thank you. So just as this is made. He's saying it's dal, which is lentil. So this is really good too. So if you ever eat biryani, you know yogurt is a must. If you eat biryani without the yogurt, biryani is not going to be good. So I'm going to try some of this biryani with the yogurt and also the chicken piece. Let's get a good bite. It's hard because I got a big piece of chicken. I'm going to avoid this chili. This is really good. Actually, usually biryanis don't have this this lentil-based tikki, so I'm gonna put this on the side and just take a chicken and beef with some yogurt. That's how it is usually eaten. Amazing. And it is fresh because I saw it being brought and it was like literally there was smoke coming out of it, and the guy who was putting the big pot of biryani and he was dumping it into the second bucket, that's where they serve it from. It was so hot he burned his hand, so I feel bad for him. I hope he's okay, but he said he usually burns his hand at least once or twice a week, so I think he's used to it. So biryani is really good. It is fresh. The spices are just perfect. A good biryani have to have some spiciness to it. If the biryani is not spicy, of all the biryanis I have in, the spicier the better. That's as far as the biryani is concerned. Last thing we got is their Achari. Karahi. Karahi is basically this pan that it is in. It's called Karahi, and it's Achari because they have added the masalas are supposed to be a little bit sour, and there's yogurt to it, so that's gonna add some spices to it. So this traditionally it's in with a bread. You don't eat it with a spoon or anything, but just so because the bread is gonna like take down the spices because the bread is plain. It doesn't have any spices or salt or well, it should have salt, a little bit salt, but doesn't have any other flavors added to it. So usually that's how I'm gonna eat it, but I just want to eat this on its own. And look at this oil it's floating in. It looks really good. Let's just eat this on its own so I can just take in the flavors. So the gravy, the oil, the meat is really tender and juicy, but that hint of just slight sourness, that achari taste. You know, achari, like I explained earlier, it is just pickled vegetables. Usually it's mangoes, but they use carrots and other fruits as well now. So that hint of slight sourness is just amazing. So let's eat it the proper way, the traditional way with the roti, and let's see how it is. And how awesome it is. I get to eat in the pan that it was cooked in, straight out of the pan. If you know me, I love to eat with my hands. Amazing. Usually in the past, when I've eaten like this, um, like the gravy and it's called salan on its own, it's usually spicy, and with the bread it takes it down a level or two because the bread is not spicy, you know. But this one, on its own, it was perfect. It was not too salty, slightly, very slightly spicy, but not salty at all. And with the bread, it's just perfect. So that's it, guys. I've tried everything here, and as you can see, I have a lot of food, and I hate wasting food, you know. So as you guys can tell, I have a lot of work ahead of me. I have to finish this food. I will not waste this food. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Wish me luck on finishing all this. It's delicious food, so it should not be hard, but wish me luck. I'll see you guys in the next video.